So you've identified the need to change. So now what? Where do you start? And people often ask me about how do you get executive buy-in and you know where it all starts. Well, the thing is that if you start with setting your vision, and with that, I'm really talking about your strategy. Your strategy is probably a 5-year plan that sort of says, well, where do we want to be by, 2025? And setting your vision from a digital perspective is really important to make sure that you've got that long line view as to where you're going. And fundamentally, that's your best way to really get that stakeholder buy-in from that executive board level, because those objectives, those outcomes are what they're really seeking to achieve over the long term. That stakeholder buy-in, though, I think it's important to recognize that it's not just about the executive level. You also need to really look at who you are as an organization and how you're structured, thinking back to those 3 bubbles and about how you're actually going to converge some of those functions. So think about breaking down silos. If you're in IT, are you really working as well as you can with your marketing colleagues, and vice versa? So because it's a 2-way play as we move forward. And indeed, there's definitely other functions within the organization, your employee experience team, etc., that you need to be bringing into the camp. And then it's very simple to say, but get started. But it's true. You need to work out what you're going to be delivering against, be they projects or initiatives. Break things down into sort of bite-sized chunks, and just get yourself on the road. So for us at Coates Hire, our journey really started in 2018, and we made a very conscious decision to stay away from our customer-facing systems, because we knew we needed to get ourselves match fit. So we started off looking at internal processes, and we also did a lot of work to fix some of our foundational issues. So bearing back 135 years, we had a lot of data integrity issues, we had just legacy systems, and there was a real need just to do a bit of cleanup work. So 2018, it was a big year, but it wasn't as big as 2019, which this image is sort of a nice graphic of how we have moved through our customer-facing digital as an organization. And as I come on to later in the story, again, as we started sort of understanding what we're going to do in the customer space, we made an effort to make sure we were doing some, we're definitely doing some features and some key pieces for our B2B customers in terms of our customer portal and our Internet of Things, so our telemetry platform. But our commerce journey really started with a B2C lens, which helped us significantly with learning what we're needing to deliver to.